If you almost scrolled past this, stop for 1 second. Something in you knew to slow down right here, and that is not an accident. Your soulmate is thinking about you at this very moment, and somewhere deep inside, a quiet whisper is saying, I cannot lose you twice. Before you fall asleep tonight, you need to hear this. Before we go any further, drop the word eternal love in the comments right now, so the universe knows you are here and ready to receive this message. This is not a one-way message. It is a conversation between you and something much bigger than both of us. Now breathe in slowly. Let your shoulders drop. Let your jaw soften. You are safe right now in this exact moment, reading these words. And I promise you, by the end of this message, you will feel lighter than you have in a long, long time. The soul that was made for you is out there right now, and in this very second, they are quietly praying that they get to hold on to you this time. Not lose you again. Not watch you slip away like before. This time is different, and I am going to explain why. You have carried the weight of old heartbreak for far too long. I have watched you lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering if love is ever going to be kind to you. I have seen you toss and turn, replaying old conversations, wondering what you did wrong, wondering if you were simply meant to be alone. You are not meant to be alone. You were never meant to be alone. Welcome to the Angel's Message for You original channel. Please check the channel name carefully. It's Angel's Message for You. This is our only official channel. Beware of copycat and fake channels. Stay connected to the original source to receive authentic angel messages and true blessings. A very special thank you to Michael and Valerie for sowing your seed for Soulmate here through Ko-Fi link. Super thanks. May this seed return to you multiplied with soulmate blessings, divine protection, love, well-being, and abundance. May the angels guide and watch over you always. Thank you for your beautiful support. Blessings always. Your soulmate feels this same ache. They are scared too. They are praying that this time, this chance, this connection gets protected. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because near the close, I am going to reveal the exact sign that is about to show up in your life. A sign that will prove, without a doubt, that your painful past truly is behind you now. You need to hear this final truth before your eyes close tonight, so your heart can finally rest instead of racing. I have seen the tears you wipe away the second the house goes quiet. I have seen you smile for everyone else during the day and then let your guard down the moment you are alone. Those lonely nights are coming to an end. The season of feeling invisible is closing. The person who is coming into your life is praying for you right now, asking for your heart to be gently healed before they arrive. Deep work is happening in both of your souls at this very moment, even while you sleep, even while you scroll through your phone trying to distract yourself from the ache. When you wake up in the middle of the night for no clear reason, that is not random. That is a soft, gentle nudge preparing you for what is coming. The old shadows of yesterday are being swept away, because this gift is too precious to lose a second time. You must release the pain that other people left behind in you. Let your hands be completely empty, so you are ready to catch the blessing that is about to fall into your life. Read these words slowly and let them settle into your bones before you sleep tonight, because tomorrow is the start of a brand new chapter. Sometimes you feel a sudden warmth spread through your chest while you are sitting alone in a quiet room. That warmth is your soulmate reaching toward you through their own quiet hopes, asking for you to be kept safe. They have lost you before, maybe in a dream, maybe in real life, and their spirit is quietly crying out that they refuse to lose you twice. Keep reading all the way to the end, because I am saving the final seal of peace for the very last part of this message. You need to know exactly how to recognize this person the moment they stand in front of you. If you drift off before hearing this, you might miss the most important blessing of your life. So stay a little longer with me. Every time an old, painful memory surfaces, I want you to imagine handing it over, releasing it completely instead of holding it tight. Picture yourself standing right beside your bed, letting go of every heavy thought weighing you down. Your future person is asking, in their own quiet way, for your dreams to be guarded tonight, because they already care about you more than words can hold. This love story was written long before this moment, long before either of you knew the other existed. The mistakes of your past were simply hard lessons, teaching you how to recognize and treasure something real when it finally arrives. Your soulmate already senses your worth. Their heart beats with a quiet promise that they will not let history repeat itself. Hear these words before sleep pulls you under tonight, because they are planting a small seed of joy inside your mind. The one you have waited for is getting ready to find you. They have learned from their own mistakes, and deep down, they keep repeating the same quiet vow. Not twice, never twice. Certain people were gently removed from your life to protect this exact moment. Hidden traps and empty promises were kept far away from your door. Somewhere, your soulmate is grateful that you were kept safe long enough for this moment to finally arrive. Do not close your eyes yet. There is one more promise tucked at the very end of this message. Just for you. There is a specific blessing coming that will wash away every lingering doubt in your mind. Absorb this truth before sleep takes you, so your spirit wakes up tomorrow feeling completely renewed. There are moments when a random memory suddenly brings a smile to your face, seemingly out of nowhere. That is a quiet whisper reminding you that real happiness is still on its way to you. The person meant for you is feeling that same unexpected joy right now, even from far away. Your past relationships were simply practice, preparing you for the kind of deep, lasting commitment that is now heading your way. You had to see what was wrong so you would instantly know what is right the moment it appears. Your soulmate has also been hurt before, which is exactly why they are so determined this time to hold on tightly. Look at how far you have come since the days you believed your heart would never heal again. Every single dark night you cried yourself to sleep, you were never actually alone, even when it felt that way. Now you are being asked to trust in this new chapter, because a beautiful ending is quietly being written for you. When a sudden, unexplainable sense of peace washes over you out of nowhere, pay close attention. That feeling is connected to someone praying for your happiness and your well-being, even without knowing exactly why. They are asking, in their own way, for a kind of quiet protection to surround you, because they cannot bear the thought of losing you twice. Stay with me until the very last sentence, because the final seal of peace is coming, and it will change how you see your entire future. Read this slowly before you sleep, because tonight might be the night your heaviest burdens are finally lifted off your shoulders. Try to forgive the people who walked away when you needed them the most. Their absence is being replaced with something far more steady and far more true. Something strong enough that the old pain starts to fade. Your soulmate is waiting for your heart to feel light and free again, so they can fill it with real joy instead of old wounds. Soon you will start noticing small signs in your everyday life, quiet proof that something bigger is moving behind the scenes on your behalf. A song on the radio, a bird resting near your window, a gentle breeze on an ordinary afternoon. These small things are gentle reminders that your soulmate is moving closer, quietly hoping not to lose you twice. Lay your worries down on your pillow tonight and let something bigger carry your battles for a while. The love story being written for you does not repeat the sorrow of your past. Your future partner is hoping, in their own quiet way, for perfect timing, so the two of you are never separated again once you find each other. The scattered pieces of your life are slowly being pulled together to form something beautiful. Lonely dinners and quiet weekends are about to become cherished memories instead of painful reminders. Somewhere, your soulmate is looking at the empty space beside them, hoping you will fill it soon. Do not drift away just yet, because there is a secret about your tomorrow waiting near the end of this message. You deserve to wake up with complete certainty that you are loved, fully and without condition. Finish reading this before sleep takes you, so doubt cannot quietly creep into your mind overnight. That deep ache inside your soul is not random. It is a quiet calling that only the right person can answer. That longing exists so you never settle for less than what you truly deserve. Your soulmate feels that exact same ache, and they are hoping, more than anything, not to lose you. Twice, there have been times you stood in front of the mirror and quietly wondered if you were enough. Hear this clearly tonight. You are a rare and precious treasure, exactly as you are. The person who is coming will see you the way you deserve to be seen, with real respect and real, steady love. Every disappointment you have faced was simply a closed door, quietly keeping you on the right path even when it did not feel like it. You had to be guided away from things that looked like love but were not, so you could eventually find something real. Read these words before you sleep, and let this sense of quiet protection settle deep into your spirit. Sometimes you catch a faint, familiar scent in the air that reminds you of someone you have never actually met. That is your spirit recognizing a future that is already being prepared for you. Somewhere, your soulmate is searching for you in every crowded room, quietly hoping they will not lose you twice. Wait for the end of this message, because a small miracle is waiting to be handed to you. The final truth spoken tonight will be something steady that holds you through the days ahead. You need this before you sleep, so your dreams can be filled with something peaceful instead of anxious. Deep wounds of rejection that you have hidden from everyone else are quietly being healed. You do not have to pretend to be strong in the quiet moments when no one else is watching. Your future partner has also learned to lean on something bigger than themselves, and together, the two of you will build a life on solid, steady ground. The distance between you and this person is shrinking with every passing hour. Small delays, unexpected detours, and strange timing in your day are not mistakes. They are quietly aligning your paths so they eventually cross. Somewhere, this same person is praying for that exact crossing, whispering quietly that they cannot lose you twice. Close your mind to yesterday's fears and open your heart to what tomorrow is preparing to offer. This long season of waiting is slowly turning into a season of harvest. The person who loves you, even before meeting you, is already thankful for the day they finally get to hold your hand. Dear soul, before we continue, I'd like to invite you to do something truly meaningful for your soulmate journey. The bond between soulmates is precious, and at times, it can feel vulnerable to negativity, envy, or the evil eye from the world around us, even when no harm is intended. If your heart is calling you to cover this connection with an extra layer of love, faith, and protection, you can sow your seed for your soulmate through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. This simple act can become a heartfelt expression of your intention, inviting the angels to watch over your soulmate connection, surround it with divine light, and guide it as it continues to grow in the right time and in the right way. If you feel led to do so, thank you from the bottom of my heart. May your kindness return to you multiplied, and may your soulmate journey be filled with peace, hope, and divine guidance. There is a light inside you that has survived every storm and every heartbreak you have ever faced. That light was protected because it is the very thing guiding your soulmate home to you. Somewhere, they are navigating their own darkness right now, driven by the same fear of losing you twice. Do not stop reading yet, because the final blessing is drawing closer. A very specific promise is coming that will quiet every fear you are holding on to tonight. Finish this deeply personal message before sleep takes you, so your soul can finally rest completely. You are tired of trying to figure out your whole future alone, and that is understandable. You can set that heavy pen down right now, because the ending of your story has already been beautifully written. Your soulmate is ready to read that story with you, one gentle chapter at a time. When you suddenly feel the urge to cry without knowing exactly why, that is simply your spirit being cleansed. Old fears are being washed away to make room for something much bigger. Somewhere, your soulmate is shedding their own quiet tears of hope, praying they will not lose you twice. Look back over your life and notice how a way was always somehow found, even when there seemed to be no way forward. That same pattern is about to repeat itself, except this time, it may be the greatest turning point of your life. Let this truth comfort you tonight, knowing tomorrow is already being taken care of. There is a quiet unfolding happening right now around the exact moment you will meet this person. Everything is being arranged so smoothly that very little can interrupt it. Somewhere, your soulmate's spirit is quietly calling out for you, echoing that same steady vow, not twice, never twice. Stay close to these words until the very end, because the final seal of peace is almost here. A lasting mark of joy is about to be placed on your heart. You must receive this before sleep tonight, so the morning brings you nothing but hope instead of heaviness. Fully forgive yourself for the mistakes you made back when you simply did not know better. You were only ever a person learning to walk through a complicated, sometimes difficult world. Your future partner looks back at their own past with a similar kind of regret, quietly promising to cherish you and never lose you twice. Every quiet hope you have ever whispered into your pillow has not been forgotten. It has all been gently gathered, and now it is about to be returned to you, all at once, like a wave of answered prayers. Your soulmate is standing in that same wave, waiting for the moment you finally arrive. Take a deep breath and feel the heavy weight of loneliness slowly slipping off your shoulders. You were never meant to carry that weight completely alone. The person meant for you is stepping forward to help carry it, determined not to lose you twice. A quiet, unshakable sense of protection is being placed around your future relationship. The old wounds of the past will not be allowed to touch this new beginning. Somewhere, your soulmate is resting in that exact same promise tonight, feeling completely safe. Keep your eyes open just a little longer so one final secret can be shared with you. The keys to a life you have only ever dreamed about are being prepared for you right now. Do not drift off before hearing this, because it will change everything for you. When you suddenly feel a strong urge to clean your space or reorganize your life, pay attention to that feeling. It often means your spirit senses the physical closeness of the person who will one day share that space with you. Somewhere, they are quietly preparing their own home too, hoping fiercely they will not lose you twice. Old confusion is being cleared from your eyes, so you will see clearly the moment this person arrives. There will be no second guessing, no games, and no confusion this time. Their heart will feel like an open book to you, honest from the very first page. Tonight is the night to finally release your grip on trying to control every outcome. Whatever is guiding this journey has better timing than you could ever imagine. Read this with an open heart before sleep, and quietly watch how quickly things begin to shift tomorrow. Your soulmate has been writing you letters in their mind for years, even without knowing your name yet. They have saved up an entire lifetime of love, just waiting for the right moment to pour it out on you. They are asking, in their own quiet way, to be guided safely toward you, almost paralyzed by the fear of losing you twice. The most beautiful truth is being saved for the very end of this message. The final seal of peace is a promise that you're empty. Lonely days are permanently behind you. Claim this truth before sleep tonight, so you can rise tomorrow feeling like a completely different person. Do not let harsh words from your past define how you view your future. You are chosen, deeply valued, completely worthy, and whole exactly as you are. Your soulmate can already sense this truth in you, and they will guard your heart carefully, determined never to lose you twice. A gentle, protective presence is watching over your space tonight, while you get the rest you deeply need. Somewhere, your future partner is falling asleep under that same quiet peace, thinking only of you. Listen closely to the quiet rhythm of your own heartbeat right now. Every single beat is quietly counting down toward the moment your life shifts in a beautiful direction. Somewhere, your soulmate is listening to their own heartbeat too, hoping it leads them straight to you before they lose you twice. You have given your love away before to people who did not appreciate it the way they should have. Now, someone new is being prepared for you, someone who will treat your love like the rare and valuable thing it truly is. They already sense what a rare person you are, and they are quietly afraid of missing their chance with you. Do not leave this message before receiving the final blessing waiting for you here. A powerful truth is about to be spoken over your life, one that can break old patterns for good. Take this in fully before sleep and let it heal your tired mind. You will recognize this person by the immediate sense of calm that surrounds them. There will be no games, no chasing, and no confusion when they finally arrive. They will stand in front of you with honest eyes, quietly promising they could never lose you twice. Old patterns of separation and heartbreak in your family line are being gently broken. The home you eventually build with this person will feel like a steady, warm light for everyone around you. Your soulmate is ready to build that same foundation with you, on something solid and lasting. Rest your tired mind and stop trying to force every puzzle piece into place tonight. The full picture is already being carefully put together while you simply rest. Let this deep comfort settle in before sleep, so you wake up tomorrow with an easy smile. When you look back one day on this long season of waiting, you will finally understand why it took exactly this long. Both of you needed the time to grow strong enough to hold something this meaningful. Somewhere, your soulmate is quietly thankful for the wait too, even while hoping they will not lose you twice. Stay focused just a little longer, because the end is drawing near, and the final seal of peace is ready to be placed gently upon your spirit. You need to witness this final truth before sleep tonight, so your soul can feel completely free. The ache you feel when you see other happy couples is completely natural and nothing to be ashamed of. Your own moment of celebration is closer than you think. Somewhere, your future partner feels that same quiet longing, hoping to be brought to you before they lose you twice. Every stumbling block and hidden obstacle in your path is quietly being cleared away. You are walking steadily toward the arms of someone who feels like they were made just for you. They will hold you closer than anyone ever has, quietly vowing never to let go again. Let the quiet of this night become a kind of soothing medicine for your tired heart. Picture yourself being gently held, cared for while you slowly heal from everything painful in your past. Somewhere, your soulmate is sending love across the distance, quietly hoping they will not lose you twice. You have tried to stay strong for everyone else, even while quietly falling apart inside. You will not have to hide your tears from the person who is coming into your life. They will comfort you fully, determined never to lose you twice. Keep reading until the very last word, because the blessing waiting for you here is truly unmatched. A truth is coming that will finally put your anxious thoughts to rest. Hear this before sleep tonight, and let a deep, steady peace settle into your mind. Those small, out-of-place happy memories that suddenly surface are quiet previews of what is coming. You are being shown, little by little, exactly what your future daily life is going to feel like. Somewhere, your soulmate is seeing similar glimpses too, which makes them even more determined not to lose you twice. A deep, meaningful calling has been placed on this new relationship, one that will positively affect everyone around you. The love you will share is proof that good, real things are still possible. Your future partner senses this same calling too, and they are quietly preparing themselves for the journey ahead. Do not let the quiet of night convince you that you are completely alone. You are supported right now, and your soulmate is already deeply connected to your heart, even before you have met. Read this truth one more time before sleep, and let loneliness slowly fade away completely. Your past is like a book that has finally been closed and sealed for good. A brand new book is opening for you, filled with chapters of laughter, peace, and deep joy. Somewhere, your soulmate is holding the pen right alongside you, quietly promising they will never lose you twice. We are approaching the very end of this message now, where the final seal of peace is waiting just for you. Prepare your heart to receive the greatest gift being offered here. Do not fall asleep until you have claimed this promise, because it holds the key to your future happiness. When you wake up tomorrow morning, step out of bed with a completely new sense of quiet confidence. This heavy season of tears is ending, and a bright, hopeful morning is finally here. Somewhere, your soulmate is waking up with that same quiet hope, praying they will not lose you twice. Your footsteps are being aligned with theirs so precisely that missing each other becomes nearly impossible. Even your small mistakes are quietly leading you closer to their waiting arms. They are trusting that you will be guided safely toward them, unable to bear the thought of losing you twice. Feel a gentle breeze moving softly through your space at this very moment. Old dust of regret is being swept away, making room for the fresh feeling of a brand new beginning. Somewhere, your soulmate is breathing in that same fresh air, ready to start a new life alongside you. You have been so patient, even during the moments you nearly gave up on love completely. That patience is being rewarded with a person who will exceed what you ever imagined possible. They are thinking of you right now, quietly afraid of the idea of losing you twice. Listen to these final words with your whole heart, because the moment you have been waiting for is finally here. A flood of blessing is being poured out, more than your heart may know how to fully hold. Receive this truth before sleep tonight, so your spirit feels completely full of light. Soon, you will look into a pair of eyes and see nothing but complete honesty and real, steady love. All the walls you built to protect yourself will come down effortlessly, without any struggle at all. Somewhere, your soulmate is tearing down their own walls too, determined not to lose you twice. Two hearts are being bound together with something steady enough that nothing can easily break it apart. This is your invitation to breathe out, let your shoulders relax fully, and trust that something good is quietly on its way to you. There is a reason certain numbers keep catching your eye lately over and over at random times of the day. Maybe it is on a clock, a receipt, a license plate, or a random page number. That is not your imagination playing tricks on you. That is a quiet nudge, a small wink from the universe, letting you know that everything truly is falling into place exactly as it should. Your soulmate has been noticing their own quiet signs too, and every single one is pointing them a little closer to you. You may have noticed that certain conversations feel heavier lately, like people are trying to pull you back into old drama or old versions of yourself that no longer fit. Gently step away from that noise. You are shedding an old skin right now, and it can feel uncomfortable, even lonely at times, but it is necessary. What is waiting for you on the other side of this shedding is worth every uncomfortable moment. Think about the friendships and connections that quietly faded out of your life over the past year. The ones that ended without a big dramatic fight. They simply drifted. That was not a loss. That was clearing space. Every seat at your table needed to be emptied so the right person could finally sit down across from you without competing for space with people who were only ever meant to be temporary. Your soulmate is doing their own quiet inner work right now, even if they do not fully understand why. They are learning patience. They are learning to sit with their own feelings instead of running from them. They are becoming someone capable of loving you well, and that kind of growth cannot be rushed, not even by wanting it badly enough. Notice how your taste in people has been changing lately. The things that used to excite you, the chaos, the mixed signals, the uncertainty, none of that appeals to you anymore. That shift is not random. It means you are finally ready for something calm, steady, and real, something that does not require you to constantly guess where you stand. There will be a specific moment, maybe in a place you did not expect, where your breath catches for just a second and something in your chest quietly says, "There they are." Trust that feeling completely when it arrives. It will not be loud or dramatic. It will simply feel like recognizing someone you have somehow always known. Your body has been trying to tell you things lately too. The tightness in your shoulders, the way your sleep has been a little restless, the sudden waves of emotion that come out of nowhere while you are doing something ordinary like washing dishes or driving home. All of it is part of a quiet release happening inside you, clearing space for something calmer to move in. You might feel the pull to spend more time alone right now, and that is perfectly fine. This season of quiet is not punishment. It is preparation. You are becoming someone who knows their own worth so completely that when love finally arrives, you will not shrink yourself to keep it. You will simply welcome it as something you already deserve. Pay attention to the dreams that feel unusually vivid lately, the ones you wake up from feeling strangely peaceful, even if you cannot remember every detail. Somewhere in those dreams, your spirit has been quietly meeting the one who is coming, learning their energy long before your eyes ever meet in waking life. The timing of all of this has never been about punishing you for taking too long to heal. It has always been about protecting both of you from meeting each other before you were ready to receive something good. Every extra month of waiting was quietly making room for a stronger, steadier kind of love, one that will not crumble the moment life gets hard. If you have been praying, wishing, or simply hoping quietly under your breath for someone to finally choose you fully, know that your words have not gone unheard. Every whispered hope has been gathered gently, and it is being answered in a way and a timing that will make complete sense once you look back on it. Dear soul, before we continue, I'd like to invite you to do something truly meaningful for your soulmate journey. The bond between soulmates is precious, and at times, it can feel vulnerable to negativity, envy, or the evil eye from the world around us, even when no harm is intended. If your heart is calling you to cover this connection with an extra layer of love, faith, and protection, you can sow your seed for your soulmate through Ko-Fi Super Thanks. You'll find the Ko-Fi link in the video description and the pinned comment. This simple act can become a heartfelt expression of your intention, inviting the angels to watch over your soulmate connection, surround it with divine light, and guide it as it continues to grow in the right time and in the right way. If you feel led to do so, thank you from the bottom of my heart. May your kindness return to you multiplied, and may your soulmate journey be filled with peace, hope, and divine guidance. You do not need to chase, force, or manifest this into existence through anxious effort. The more you relax into trusting the timing of your life, the faster things seem to unfold in ways that feel almost effortless. Let go of the grip. Let go of the need to control every detail. Ease is far more powerful than force when it comes to love finding its way to you. There is a very good chance you will feel a strange sense of déjà vu the day you meet this person, like your soul already recognizes the moment even before your mind catches up. Do not overthink it when it happens. Simply let yourself feel it fully and trust that recognition completely. Notice the small acts of kindness that have been quietly showing up in your life lately. A stranger holding a door a little longer, an unexpected compliment, a moment of help exactly when you needed it. These are gentle reminders that the world is not as cold as your past pain may have convinced you it was. Good things are still moving toward you, sometimes in the smallest, quietest ways. Think back to a time when you desperately wanted something to work out, and it did not, and at the time it felt like the end of the world. Now, with a little distance, you can probably see why it fell apart. It was never meant to last. It was simply clearing the path so something better could eventually walk through. Trust that same process is happening again right now, even in the parts of your life that feel confusing at the moment. There may be a specific place, maybe a coffee shop, a park, a bookstore, or somewhere completely ordinary, that keeps quietly crossing your mind lately for no clear reason. Pay attention to that pull. Sometimes the universe plants a small nudge toward a place long before it becomes meaningful, long before you understand why you were drawn there in the first place. You are allowed to want a love that feels easy. Not perfect, not without effort, but easy in the sense that you are not constantly wondering where you stand. You are allowed to want someone who chooses you clearly, openly, and without games. Wanting that is not asking for too much. It is simply recognizing your own worth. The version of you that existed a few years ago, the one who settled for less, who ignored red flags, who stayed in situations that quietly drained your spirit, that version of you was doing the best they could with what they knew at the time. Be gentle with that person. They were not weak. They were simply still learning how much they deserved. Every hard season you have walked through was quietly building a kind of strength in you that cannot be taught, only earned through experience. That strength is exactly what will help you recognize real love the moment it shows up, instead of mistaking temporary excitement for something lasting. You might notice that lately, small things bring you a strange, quiet sense of joy again. A good cup of coffee, sunlight through a window, a song that used to make you sad but now just feels nostalgic. That shift matters. It means healing is happening quietly in the background, even on days it does not feel like it. There is nothing wrong with feeling both hopeful and a little scared at the same time. Hope and fear can exist together. It simply means you care about the outcome. Let both feelings sit with you tonight without trying to push either one away, and notice how much lighter you feel once you stop fighting yourself. You are exactly where you need to be right now, even if it does not feel that way some days. Nothing about your journey has been wasted. Every quiet night, every moment of doubt, every small sign you almost missed, all of it has been slowly leading you here, to this exact message on this exact night. If these words touched something in you tonight, that is not a coincidence. Comment the word twice one more time below, or leave a simple heart, so this message can find someone else who needs it just as much as you did tonight. Think about how many times in your life something fell apart right before something better arrived, even though at the time it felt like nothing but loss. A job that ended so a better one could open up. A friendship that faded so a truer one could grow. A relationship that broke your heart so you could finally learn what you actually deserve. Nothing in your story has ever truly been wasted, even the parts that hurt the most. You might be someone who finds it hard to fully relax, always a little on guard, always half expecting something to go wrong even during good moments. That instinct made sense once, kept you safe during harder seasons. But you are allowed to slowly let that guard down now. You are allowed to believe that good things are allowed to simply stay. There is a quiet kind of courage in choosing to hope again after being disappointed before. It would be easier, in some ways, to stay guarded forever, to expect the worst so you are never surprised by pain again. But you are choosing something braver tonight. You are choosing to believe that this time really can be different, and that choice alone is already changing your life in ways you cannot yet see. Notice how your energy has been shifting lately, how you find yourself drawn to calmer routines, quieter mornings, slower weekends. That shift is not you becoming boring or losing your spark. It is you finally choosing peace over chaos, depth over noise. That kind of peace is exactly what will make space for a steady, real connection to enter your life. You do not have to have everything figured out tonight. You do not need a 5-year plan or a perfect version of yourself before love is allowed to arrive. You are enough exactly as you are right now, mid-healing, mid-growing, mid-becoming. Love does not wait for perfect. It simply meets you wherever you honestly are. Let this be the last thought you carry with you as your eyes finally close. You are not behind schedule. You have not missed your chance. You have not been forgotten. Every quiet tear, every restless night, every moment you wondered if love would ever find its way back to you, all of it was slowly shaping you into someone ready to receive something real. So rest now. Let your body sink into the mattress. Let your mind grow quiet. Somewhere, someone is thinking of you too, hoping just as much as you are, that this time truly is different. Sleep well. Something beautiful truly is on its way. Dear beautiful soul, this angel's message for you channel is a sacred spiritual home, created for faith, healing, and divine guidance. A place where hearts awaken and lives are gently transformed through divine messages. We warmly invite you to subscribe and stay connected, because the divine is always preparing something greater for your journey, something you are meant to receive in divine timing. If you feel moved to support this mission, you can sow your seed here for your soulmate blessings and divine love fulfillment. Your contribution is not just support. It is an energetic agreement with love, healing, and divine alignment in your own life. When you give with intention, it opens doors. Love flows more freely, happiness expands, and abundance multiplies in unexpected ways. Many believe that giving in faith activates a return of peace, joy, and emotional fulfillment in relationships and life. Whether it is $11, $22, $33, or $55, your generosity helps us continue spreading these divine messages of hope, healing, and soulmate guidance across the world. Every seed sown into this mission helps hearts heal, faith return, and souls reconnect with love. This is more than a channel. It is a movement of light, unity, and divine timing. Your support allows this sacred work to grow, touching lives that are searching for answers, comfort, and spiritual direction. We are all connected in this journey, and together we rise as one community under divine love. Let us open our hearts to the abundance that is already on its way. Amen.